What's up, everyone? Today we're talking food plots. I know that is on everyone's mind. It is early August and we're all either getting our food plots ready, installing new plots, trying to figure out what to plant. Today, instead of talking about the typical food plot stuff, what I want to focus on is what I think my 3 biggest mistakes are in the food plot that I've created. So let me show you those. Let me show you how I'm going to remediate them, and hopefully you guys don't make the same mistakes I did. Okay, area number 1. What I am lacking in this food plot, and this is probably the number 1 issue that I have, is I do not have what I like to call a stair step of cover. And what I mean by that is my food plot transitions very hard from mature timber to food plot edge. It's not the entire plot. This area is not as bad, but the majority of the plot has a really hard edge. So right now in August, it obviously doesn't look as bad. It looks like there's pretty good cover around the edge of the food plot. But once the leaves fall, there is not good cover around the edge of the food plot. And that has hurt me a lot because a lot of the bucks, a lot of the bigger bucks that I've either seen or got on camera will skirt the food plot edge. They will stay inside of the woods. They will check the food plot by staying just inside of it. They really have no reason to walk through it. I don't think they feel comfortable, one, and I think it's just really easy for them to stay to the woods, move through, check it really quick, and just keep on going. So my plan for remediation, I have to find something that will work in wet soil as kind of a plot screen. And I guess to go back a little bit, what I think of when I think of a stair step of cover is some type of transition from your hardwoods that is maybe 4 or 5 feet up to 10 feet. So plot screens, tall grasses, conifers, maybe it's standing corn or sorghum, something like that, right along the edge of your woods that is a softer transition into your food plot. Everything that I've read, everything that I've watched from the experts of Jake Elinger and Jim Brocker and Randy Vanderveen, all those guys, if you look at the plots that they set up, that they hunt, there's almost always that stair step of cover, at least one transitioning from hardwoods to the food plot edge. Okay, item number 2, food plot shape. One thing I've realized is one big open area in Michigan does not work very well. Bucks just don't feel comfortable coming into here. So segmenting your food plot is a much better option. Shapes like horseshoe shapes, V shapes, an hourglass, a kind of S or snaking type of food plot. Something that breaks up the food plot, has a lot of edge, something that bucks can't just walk into and see the whole thing. They've got to check every corner, every segment, every bend, every whatever. I think is a lot better option than just one big open area. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make a horseshoe shape. So temporarily I have a snow fence that I just T-post in. It's not the greatest option, but it was quick. It broke up my food plot some, and it actually has helped a little bit. I've also been planting some dogwood and willow on the edge of it, and then whatever I end up finding that works as a plot screen, I'm gonna plant along the edge of this as well. So my food plot changing from one big open area to hopefully a horseshoe shape, and hopefully that helps a bunch. One other thing, especially if you want to shoot does or just have more does in your plot, segmenting your food plot gives multiple doe family groups the ability to feed in the same area. So dominant doe family groups will chase off other deer, especially if it's just one big area. So if you can segment it and give them the ability to feed in it without interacting with each other or having to compete for the food source, that is also, another good reason to add segments, add edge, and break up your food plot. All right, we're standing on the other side of the food plot right now, and item number 3 is this, and that's tuck your blinds and your tree stands back off of the food plot edge. So this is my 3rd year with this blind. Have the deer gotten used to it? Yes, to some extent. It has been a slow process. They have gotten more and more used to it, but they know what these things are. If you hunt small properties like me, with a lot of neighbors, a lot of other people hunting out of box blinds, they do know what these things are, and tucking them back off of the woods, even your tree stands, same thing, getting them back off the food plot edge a little bit can make a world of difference when you're trying to get those more mature bucks to come and use your food plot. So I know a lot of people see redneck blinds in the middle of food plots on TV. You know, I hunt a property with my friend here in Southwest Michigan that has a lot less pressure, and the deer do not care nearly as much about his box blinds as they do mine. But do yourself a favor, tuck it back into the woods a little bit, whatever it is that you set up. You know, keep it back behind that edge cover that we talked about in item number 1, and you will have a lot more success than putting it right on the edge of your food plot like I did. All right, everyone, there you go. There's an honest confession of the 3 biggest mistakes that I think I have made on my food plot. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you consider these things when you're doing your fall food plots here in the next few weeks. In a pressured state like Michigan, I think having good edge cover and a lot of edge in that segmentation, breaking your food plot up into multiple zones, and then really honing in your stand or blind placement, I personally think that is more important than what you put in the ground. You really got to dial it in and make them feel comfortable. And if you can do that now on day 1 and not year 4 like me, you're going to be in a way better place than I am right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you use this info. Good luck, have fun food plotting, and good luck here in the deer season coming up. It's right around the corner. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, be a sportsman, make a sportsman.